Thank you for joining me on this Tuesday. I'm meteorologist Brian Shields. There is no doubt that this spin was a subtropical storm. Now, they didn't name it. The National Hurricane Center names it. You can find reasons to name subtropical storms and not name them, but this is classic. It's separated from the front. Again, it formed over toward the mid-Atlantic, and when it passed by over the Gulf Stream, those are warm waters here of 70 degrees Fahrenheit or better, it flared up. I mean, classic definition of a subtropical storm. Not exactly sure why they didn't name it. It definitely was. Now, sometimes after the hurricane season ends, and it's not the hurricane season now, afterward, they go back and look at these systems. And I do believe once they look at it further down the road, they will name it, or at least say it should have had a name. But again, that spin either way working in. The forecast we've been talking about together the same. Rainstorms, gusty winds, coastal flooding, parts of New England, right up through eastern Canada. Look at that huge complex. That is part of the old front, but the parent storm system is up to the north, and this spin kind of broke free. We had those very gusty winds at times over toward Bermuda just a few days ago. There's no doubt that that was a subtropical storm, and again, it's all working inland. If it did get a name, it would have been Arlene. I truly believe it should have gotten a name, just going with the textbook science of these things. Next name on the list is Brett and Cindy as we go throughout this year. Don, Emily, Franklin, and Gert after that. These are the 2023 storm names. Now, hurricane season doesn't start until June 1st, as you may know. With that said, outside of hurricane season, we can get spin-ups even in January. There have been several systems that have been named out there. This should have been one of them, but either way, no big issue. Forecast date on track. And that's always my biggest thing. Again, names and stuff, that's kind of semantics, that's whatever. As long as I am able to give you the forecast of what's going to happen, that's the most important thing, the impact. So there's that spin, again, rolling in. There's that old front. Look at the old front stretching all the way back just north of the ABC Islands, just north of Aruba, Curacao and Bonaire. Again, some of those scattered clouds around. Another system not as strong here, pulling up toward the Great Lakes of the United States and Canada. And then back here, another system that brought more flooding to California. Here's some good news, though. I love to pass along good news with the weather. This kind of pattern of these massive systems rolling in to the west coast of the United States and parts of Mexico is going to relax a little bit. They'll still get some showers and storms and some storm systems rolling in from the Pacific, but the last 3 to 4 weeks have been absolutely crazy for them. And of course, we can relate across the Caribbean with some of the crazy weather we often get back through the Gulf, the Bahamas, and the Caribbean. All right, moving ahead. Now, by the way, I need to shift this more higher, this little bar here that has the info on it, just so it's out of the way, the Bahamas and Turks and Caicos. I'll do that for you. I'll do that in tomorrow's video. But an easterly flow today. So this is today at 4 o'clock. With that easterly flow, you see some of the spotty showers possible. They're not going to hit land for all of us. Jamaica could have a shower sneaking on shore, but there's the old front right there. So a spotty shower storm, the front washing out or falling apart over toward Anguilla, St. Kitts and Nevis, Montserrat, that front falling apart. Then moving forward to show you what's next as we get into tomorrow. Let me bring it to tomorrow afternoon, stopping it here. Belize, Honduras looking good. Little coastal shower, a few Costa Rica and Panama. But with that easterly flow and a little moisture riding through the Caribbean, that could draw in a couple showers close to coastal Haiti, maybe Jacmel, swinging back toward Jamaica and the Cayman Islands. We could see a few showers that roll on shore. Guyana, not as much. Finally, that pattern relaxed, although it's about to pick up some in the next few days. Suriname, not as much tomorrow. Scattered showers still with us, but again, not as much. And scattered showers stay around with the Bahamas, with the fronts to the north, watching out for a better chance of some showers there. But as we go throughout the rest of the week, by the time we get into mid and late week, things pick up some. See a little more green on the map. So Barbados, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Dominica, Martinique, Guadeloupe, up through Puerto Rico, British Virgin Islands, U.S. Virgin Islands, Dominican Republic, we could see some of those scattered showers. Even Aruba, over toward Thursday and Friday, a slightly better chance of a few showers that will be around. And then I'll be watching our next system that will try to drive in, and I'll monitor that. Now, the dust. I want to get to the dust real quickly to set the stage. Here's the Bahamas, Florida. Here's the Gulf of Mexico, Caribbean right here, Jamaica, Haiti, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico. Now, right here, this is Trinidad and Tobago. This is where we have a little more of the dust. You see that blue shading there, even some of the yellow showing up. It's not super thick dust. The real thick stuff we sometimes get in the hurricane season looks like that, with those big blobs of dust, those darker colors that would show up on this map. But either way, there is some dust, especially Trinidad, Tobago, Grenada, Guyana, and Suriname, and it's going to stick around for a couple days. So let me know what you got going on in the comments, but I'll monitor the dust for you, especially as we get deeper into the year and things start to pick up coming off the coast of Africa. So Jamaica, as we take it through the day today, 87 degrees, beautiful day. It'll be, of course, on the warm side. Lots of sunshine, mainly dry. Again, south side I mentioned, slight chance of a shower, wind southeast at about 15 miles per hour. So a little bit of a breeze around, but that rain chance will pick up some tomorrow and the next day. Not a washout, but a better chance of some showers. St. Kitts and Nevis, 30% rain chance, quick passing shower, not quite as warm overall. The last couple days have not been quite as warm. 27 degrees Celsius, 80 degrees Fahrenheit, breezy with the winds out of the northeast. And then as we work our way into Antigua and Barbuda, trying to cover everyone, of course, on this channel best I can. Passing shower today with that old front nearby, 27 degrees Celsius, winds east at 24 kilometers an hour. Then we swing back here. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, rain chance slightly higher, and this is where the edge of the dust is. So could have some dust around, few scattered showers, 28 degrees as we take you through the day. Winds out of the east at 32 kilometers an hour or 20 miles per hour. Back through Trinidad and Tobago, rain chance limited today. Watching out for some areas of dust. Wind southeast at 24 kilometers an hour. Guyana, rain chance a little higher, but nothing like we had a week or two ago. Rain chance about 40%. Scattered showers, winds east at 32 kilometers an hour. So let me get into what's next, what we're going to be watching together. Again, temperatures start to rebound. That front move by did its thing, so temperatures gradually kind of get back a little bit to normal. I'll be watching that dust for us very carefully in the Caribbean, and then new areas of rain. I showed you that pocket of rain in the Caribbean, kind of sliding across, a little bit of a better chance mid to late week of getting some of the showers around. So I'll watch out for that. And then watching out for a front by early next week in particular, coming out of the United States, sweeping through Mexico and the Gulf of Mexico. That'll be a front that will clip us by. Won't be as strong as the last one, but I do believe that one will clip us by, at least in our northern zones in the Caribbean. So I'm going to monitor that. Of course, those Atlantic seas, which I highlighted in yesterday's video, they are on the high side, upwards of over 3-4 meters, plus, definitely plus in spots, 10-12 feet, all of that good stuff. So higher seas through the Bahamas, Turks, Caicos, Bermuda. I've been watching that. So Atlantic water, especially north of Puerto Rico, on the high side. Keep me posted on what you got going on. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.